What's up, people? Good morning. Tell them Dev here. Topic of the day is I wanted to chime in on this Big Meech 50 Cent situation that we got going on. I just thought it was interesting. Tell me what you think. I want you to comment as well. Now, anybody who's from the streets or have been involved with the streets or know anything about that type of situation is, especially with the feds, when you get arrested or if they're coming after you and you're the main person, one of the top suspects or guys that they're after, you usually get the most time. I thought it was funny from the beginning. I'm not saying Meech is a snitch. I don't know his situation. I don't know what he did or what's going on. But when it comes to the feds, usually the person who they after gets the most time, and whoever helps out and tell on people get less time. I always thought it was funny, that he got out and, I don't know, like I said, I don't know his situation. So, I was just like, oh, whatever. Maybe he got lucky. But with the feds, you usually don't get lucky because that conviction rate is so high because the laws and stuff are so different. They pretty much can make stuff up and put you in jail. But what gets me is with the 50 Cent thing is when he's hanging out with Rick Ross. And, I don't blame Meech, just like everybody else. He's doing whatever he can to get as much money out of people as he can. He got rappers and people yelling his name. Big Meech, free Meech, and all this stuff. It's crazy. But, the funny part is when he was in jail, how many of these rappers and everybody was taking care of his family and stuff they were saying. That's what it comes down to. But 50 also says that, this is the thing that is crazy. Little Meech was dating Rick Ross's daughter, took her to the prom and all this stuff. Whoa, what's going on there? I don't know. But, I'm just looking at all this stuff, and then now 50's like, he's mad, and I get it, because he hooked this dude up, he hooked his family up, and put this dude through acting school, and made that BMF show. But let's keep it 100, let's keep it real. 50's making money off of that dude's story, regardless, and it's funny how when he's collaborating with Rick Ross, all of a sudden 50 finds out that he's a snitch, that without saying that he's a snitch and stuff, and he don't like Rick Ross, the beef between him and Rick. Come on, man. It's funny to me how all of a sudden, he's this snitch and 50's throwing shade on him, but wait a minute. He was this same person before the Rick Ross situation and with BMF and all that. So I'm assuming that 50 knew that this chick who owns Big Meech's rights and his business manager and all this, crap, I'm assuming he already knew this. But when he was making money off of him, it was fine. But when he see him chilling with Rick Ross or Rick Ross trying to make some money off of him or whatever the situation is, which we always know it comes down to money and stuff. Now 50's mad. And he's saying this dude's a snitch and this and that. He was the same person, all that stuff had already happened when you were taking care of his son and all that stuff. I get it. He's mad because, he put money in on this dude, and I guess now he's like, wow, you're going to do me like that? But again, and this always goes back to, us black folks, let's keep it real. We see money that we can get from some, this is why we don't stick together. We see another avenue that we can get to get something for ourselves or to make something for ourselves, always do it. So I don't know why that's a shock to 50. I'm sure 50 has done it too, but just not as bad. But tell me what you think about this situation with the Big Meech 50 Cent thing. I personally think he's being a hypocrite, because if the dude did snitch, same guy that you've been backing and running his life story, and the thing that gets me is this goes back to my original take. We keep glorifying these guys that were doing bad things, and then we wonder why our youth follows these guys and does similar things. You know, Meech, whatever. Like I said, I don't know him. I have no ill will against him, but wasn't a good guy. And we're putting a TV story about him and all this stuff, like he was saving lives. Just tell me what you think. Like, that's what I'm saying. I keep it 100, man. If I'm doing dirt and then I'm trying to preach and you know, keep it, you know, and tell people and give people advice, like, that's a hypocrite, man. Like, what are we doing, man? But this is what we do. Like, everything based on TV is based on killing, drugs, and money. It's crazy. And then when people get stabbed in the back, and someone gets stabbed in the back that has money, now I'm right and everybody else is wrong, and this shouldn't have happened. Like, we're not keeping it 100, man. If it was me, if I was 50, when I seen him doing that, you know, I know he's mad. And you know how 50 Cent is. Me, myself, I would have just seen it coming and said, this dude's, you know, I knew this before. Like, come on, let's keep it real. You know, you're upset. That's something that you got to be like, wow, man, kick it with him. That's the way he feels. He's on house arrest, all that stuff that he's going through. That man's going to do what he wants to do regardless. So I wouldn't have took it like that. I would have just been like, yo, all right. And then I would have just moved differently. I would have been like, all right, I'm not messing with him. And, you know, of course, his son's reached out to 50 because he wants to keep his status. He wants to keep his status. So he's like, oh, I had nothing to do with that. You know, you looked out for me and this and that. Okay. That's his father. Come on. And then you see him on there promoting his father's party and all that. That's supposed to be, I think it's today. So, or yesterday, I don't know. I really don't care if you follow it like that. But tell me what you people think. I hope everybody have a blessed day. Please, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. I need people to subscribe if you want to. Like, listen to the videos. Like I said, I'm going to talk about real stuff. I'm going to ask your opinion. You know, I'm not going to post people on here killing people and stuff like that. Sorry. But, yeah, blessings to everybody. Please subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Until the next video. Tell me what you think. Please comment. I appreciate anything that you have to say. Is great. Have a great day.